nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Smooth your. Don't nobody wanna. I don't nobody wanna. I don't nobody wanna dance slow and slow. Don't nobody wanna. Nobody. You. Don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. Smooth your. Don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Smooth your.
Cherry tree, I cherish you, yeah, you're so sweet to me. Oh, yeah, I always find my way back, right under you, bringing me back to life with you. Cherry tree, yeah, I always know that I can find you here, yeah, you keep me with a grip from here to here.
It's hard to stay afloat when the world's trying to drown me. All that pain and that hurt made me stronger than they found me. As my enemies surround me, I'ma still stay this cloudy. I am blessed, never pressed with my angels all around me. Solo, but when it's time to roll, I got my team in back full.
All right, ready to get underway. So in now for Cleveland, Lane Thomas. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Here's Jose Ramirez. And takes low for ball one.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
Curve in the dirt.
2 balls, no strikes.
And that misses. And now 3-0.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. And boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
And that's ball 4. Tried another slider, but it missed the plate.
Now a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Carlos Santana in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. On the ground left side, 6, 4,
He's out.
3, double play, and the inning is over. Back here with my pal Siggy and today's starting pitcher, Shane Bieber.
Well, the big thing is that the way he holds his curveball, it's more of a knuckle curve, and because of that, it's less predictable in terms of the break for the hitter. That makes it that much harder to hit this guy.
Anthony Volpe leading things off and takes a strike. Swing and a chopper out to short. Throw on to Santana. 1 up, 1 down. Here is Aaron Judge.
You know, Boo, Judge is one of those guys that leaves his mark on everything he does. Yes, he's great at baseball, but he's also known for working with charities and in his community. He's a special human, no doubt about that.
He caught it behind his back. Gathers and throws. It's there, and that's a great play. Here's Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger.
That's a little bit low. 2 outs, base is empty. That one ripped right center field. Going back. Grabs it right up against the wall. Second inning set to go. Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. Rodon back to work. Bellinger under it. Drops into the glove. 1 down. Here's Brian Rocchio.
The shortstop, Brian Rocchio.
And first offering is fouled off. They say it went.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And 1-2. Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. And there's a ball.
2.
That's out to center field. Bellinger in a full sprint. Out number 2. Stephen Kwan will hit next.
Stephen Kwan.
And a foul ball. Right back to him on the mound. Tosses to first, and that is the inning. Back here in the Bronx, Singy, and we talked about expectations this year for the Yankees, but we haven't brought up their trip to the World Series last year.
Yeah, they had the most wins in the American League, had won their first pennant in 15 years. Hard to believe that, huh? It's tough not labeling that type of a year as a success.
Kwan heads after it. Makes the grab, 1 away. Dodgers versus Yankees in the Fall Classic. It doesn't get any better than that, Singy.
Yeah, and a lot of people across the globe watch those games, not just in the United States, and we won't forget that World Series for a long time.
Giancarlo Stanton, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Inside. 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And up next for New York, Austin Wells. That one lifted to left. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Next offering is fouled back. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. On the ground, Ramirez gets it to first. That ends the inning. Back at Yankee Stadium, top half of the 3rd inning, stepping up for the Guardians, Jhonkensy Noel. First pitch, and he just misses. Rodon, a 6'2 southpaw. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a curve, and occasionally uses a cutter. Rodon ready. Here comes. Ripped to third. Caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Bo Naylor now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swings through that one for strike 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball. It's slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The changeup missing, and a count 1-2. Outside with a breaking ball. Struck him out swinging. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. Here's the rookie right fielder, Petey Halpin. And it falls. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Here comes Lane Thomas. He's 0 for 1. And there's a foul ball. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the third and final game of the series. Squeezes it, and that is that. Back at Yankee Stadium, here is Goldschmidt. This one in the air, center field. Thomas settles under this one. Hauls it in for the out. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. Grisham, first-round pick of the Brewers in 2015. Outside corner, there's a strike. 1 out, base is empty. Hot shot to third. Slings it across. That takes care of Grisham. And now Oswaldo Cabrera. Swings and misses. 0-1.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Freeman tossed to first. That's out number 3. Back for more from the Bronx as we go to the top of the 4th. So in now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. On the money. Nice play. Stepping in, Carlos Santana. He hit into a double play his first time up. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. That catches the corner. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Had him out front for strike 3. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Tyler Freeman, 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Foul ball there. 0-1 now. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. The wind of the pitch. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's down and in. A slider missed.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Bellinger under it. And that is that. Bottom bottom of the fourth, and now Anthony Volpe. And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. The 1-1 is fouled off. And now it's even up.
2-2 to count.
Got him. And that's the first out. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. Halpin pulls it down, and there's 2 down. And here comes Bellinger. Fly to right his first time.
Bellinger.
Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the fourth.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. Off the plate inside, and that's ball 3. And that one ripped to left. Diving, it gets down. Could be extra bases. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Two outs. No score yet, but a runner at third with 2 away. Just missed.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Swinging a foul out of play.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Runner at third, 2 away. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Trying to check his swing. Appeal to third. And no swing. It's ball 4.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Here's Stanton now. Struck out swinging his first time. And that's in for a strike.
All ones the count.
Just missed. Bellinger at third. Chisholm at first. 2 out of the inning. In the air, right center. This is Max.
Wow.
Way back and gone. He'll circle the bases, and the Yankees have the lead. It's 3-0. So 2 down. Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. He's 0 for 1. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Yankees up by 3. Now this is in the air down the line. Quan snags it on the run. here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. We go to the top of the fifth. Now it's the shortstop, Brian Rocchio. Rodon back to work. And it's fouled away.
You know, these Guardians, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success, but at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
2 strikes.
And that's a little bit high. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Grounded out his first time up. Cabrera pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Next for the Guardians is the designated hitter, Jhonkensy Noel. 0 for 1 so far. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
The Guardians trailing by 3, and we're at the top of the 5th. Goes down looking. Back in New York, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's Paul Goldschmidt. Next offering popped in the air, right field. He makes the grab, and a quick out, number 1. Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in 1 game, and before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan, and he said to me, "Hey kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
Throw on to Santana. That takes care of Grisham. Oswaldo Cabrera now at the plate. Change up on the corner, and that's a strike.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2 when I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me and said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. That is the inning. All set for the top of the 6th. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Bo Naylor.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Good eye right there. Right through there, got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Petey Halpin digs in for the Guardians. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And first offering is fouled off. Halpin, in his rookie season, 22 years old. And he's usually in center, but today starting in right. And that misses. And a count even 1-1.
Well, less responsibility for him today, making the move from being the captain of the outfield to moving to right field. So he can let his center fielder take those balls in the gap and kind of like a little day off.
Grisham is there, makes the catch, and there's 2 down. So the batting order turns over. Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Gets to it on to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Back now in the Bronx. Now it's the right fielder, Aaron Judge. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still able to fire over, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. Chisholm at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. And he hits a ground ball right side. Throws to first in time. That's the inning. We go to the top of the 7th, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. That one's in there, and that is strike 1.
0-1's the count.
That one missing inside. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's where the swing, it's a strikeout. Carlos Santana digs in for the Guardians. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Right through there for a strike. One down, base is empty. Gets a piece and stays alive. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 2 down, base is empty. And up next, looks like a pinch hitter for the Guardians, Daniel Schneemann, looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Next offering is down low. That's down and in. A slider missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And we're back. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. The Guardians going with a new pitcher, Andrew Walters.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Next offering is in the dirt. And Eric Summersgill punches him out. That's a strikeout. And next for New York, Austin Wells. And first offering is fouled off. And strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Inside, just missed. Into center. Thomas makes the catch. And there's 2 down. And Paul Gold. Will come up to hit. Out to short. In plenty of time to first, and they get Goldschmidt for the out. And that back in the Bronx. Stepping in is the switch hit at shortstop, Brian Rocchio.
Number 30.
Rips one to right. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Stepping up for the Guardians, Stephen Kwan. Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
The Guardians trailing by 3, and we're in the top of the 8th. Pitch is in the dirt, and it's 1-2. One down, base is empty. Got him. 2 gone. Now it's the Guardians D8. John Kent. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Will Brennan trying to get something going for him with 2 away. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And now maybe extra bases.
Now batting.
And next is the Guardians catcher, Bo Naylor, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the 9th, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
Whips it to first. That's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now the left fielder, Trent Grisham. Walters back to work. That one the other way. Makes the catch for the out. Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. Swings through that one.
Now there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. So 2 down now, and here is Anthony Volpe. Ripped to 3rd. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Back at Yankee Stadium, and now the right fielder, Petey Halpin. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Williams in his 6th season, 30 years old now, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Drops a bunt down the first base side, and that's a foul ball. Puts a bunt down, and that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout. Here's Lane Thomas. 0 for 3 with 2 fly out. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Kyle Manzardo. 1 out, the base is empty for him. And he grounds 1 to the right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. So it's their last chance in this one. Now the number 2 hitter, Jose Ramirez. Ground ball, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Yankees claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense. A shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
before it's too late.
Said I gotta do better, I gotta do better. I gotta pick up the pieces and master the puzzle upon us. Look the man in the mirror in the eye and be honest. Slow down time, get back in line with my chakras. Reach for the galaxy, leave stardust for thus after me. Enter the void, fill in the cavity. Risk the reward if that's how it has to be. I gotta do better, I gotta do better. I gotta do everything in my power to try to do what gotta do. Ride the tide, don't fight with the current that guided you. Melt the ice round the furnace burning inside of you. I gotta do better, I gotta do better. I gotta do better. There's nothing they can do that I can't do better. Better yet, there's nothing I can do that I can't do better. Yeah, I'm better. I said I'm better.
Gotta do better, I gotta do better. I 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 gotta do better, gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late.
Shade stuck to my face, hoodie glued to my head. Hiding from the same world that made me who I am. Deep rest, can't even get out of bed. Too blessed to be so stressed. I do all this just to say get off my. Mixed emotions prohibit my focus. This what you wanted, what's wrong with you? You don't make sense. Feel like I could flip at any moment. Faces playing in this with me. Doing it was just a war with boredom, but it's sure to get me. Lord forgive me. Amen. Wear the crown of thorns for sport. I'm just waiting for a stone to hit me. Relationship on the rocks, my family all concerned. My homie still on the block, getting it I can't do. I'm stricken by survivor's guilt, I'm getting it off of words. Word. Come on, Herb, you
gotta do better. I 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 gotta do better. Gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late.
Dreams, the green twins with your eyes.
Listen, I'm back on the road again, been popping them. This might be my demise. Too many ops out here that's posing as friends. These gon' wear disguise. Why you betray my trust? I thought it was love, but the doesn't come by surprise. Nothing as real as the same when you chase your dream, though. You just gotta open your eyes. This world is up, filled with all type of blood suckers. Put the on my blood, brother. Ain't no worse feeling when you tryna run up a million, but they don't got no love for you. Where the love go? When I showed them the utmost, man, this is so cutthroat. That was one mistake. Boy, I won't make that again. Never let up close. So his mama too, this dedication, boy, I want the drama too. And I ain't it all, but I grill it and step over you like Tyronn Lue. Quick pause, but this music industry be like a 12, but I could cop a few new cribs only with the highest view. I'm back on the road again, been popping them. This might be my demise. Too many ops out here that's posing as friends. These gon' wear disguise. Why you betray my trust? I thought it was love, but it doesn't come by surprise. Nothing as real as the same when you chase your dream, though. You just gotta open your eyes.
I already told y'all, then I showed y'all. Then I drove off. Got me by the doors off. I ran out of Papa's. If he nosy, I'ma knock his nose off. If he holy, I'ma send his soul off. Trespassing, I'ma cut his toes off. Much faster than a come on stop. If he ratting, I'ma cut his tail off. One mic, zero flaws. Spitting 24 karat gold bars. To a gunfight, I bring a blowtorch. Spending new money to fight an old charge. No such thing as no charge. Been hot since the Cold War. I already told you like Cardi done told you. You think it's a game, I bought the controllers. The rain, let it fall in the soda. I've been dripping so long, got water erosion. Heart of a soldier. My just had a daughter. I just want to borrow a stroller. My just lost his father.
Yeah. 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 City going up, so you better buzz. Finna see who really wanna us, really spilling blood. Everybody tough, today gotta go and see the judge. Better hush. Remember growing up, all I wanted was to be wanted me to get a little bread. The cover in the head, still outside. I don't hide from it for life. Had to fight for my life. Took them hits in stride. If I die for the guys, have my candlelight going up like the club. After that, go slide. Are you with that? I won't get back. I'm gon' hop out and crack. Are you with that? I want big racks. I'm gon' flock. I'm gon' stack. Are you with that? Won't forget that I saw in my past. Are you with that? Like I'm with that. Hope you watching your back. 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 Yeah, whenever I miss those days, visit my LA. Under the ground, running around, we was them kids that played. All in the street, following leads, who lost their way. Some of them outside still, some of them inside graves. I'm a real beach boy, come ride my wave. Left me with the either or, fill these voids and fill my bank. Blue strips only, you switched on me. Mama told me about you snakes, keep my teeth off safety. You know you can't never be too safe. Are you with that? I won't get back. I'm gon' hop out and crack. Are you with that? I want big racks. I'm gon' flock. I'm gon' stack. Are you with that? Won't forget that I saw in my past. Are you with that? Like I'm with that. Hope you watching your back.
I be gone.
Hope you watching your
Watch my back. Stay gon' run on how they come.
Hope you watching.
Get your life, get back. Up first, better not miss that. Tell me if you with that.
Que reflejan tu mirada, la noche tú y yo.
I got this fire burning in me from within. Concentrated thoughts on who I used to be. I'm shedding skin. Every day a new version of me, a third of me demented, cemented in pain, juggling the pros and cons of fame. I don't know how to make friends, I'm a lonely soul. I recollect this isolation, I was 4 years old. Truth be told, I've been battling myself, trying to navigate the real and fake, cynical about the judgment day. I did past life progression last year and it f***ed me up. Reincarnated on this earth for 100 plus. Body after body, lesson after lesson. Let's take it back to Michigan in 1947. My father kicked me out the house cause I wouldn't listen to him. I didn't care about his influence, only loved what I was doing. Gifted as a musician, I play guitar on the grand level. The most talented where I'm from, but I had to rebel. And so I'm off in the sunset, searching for my place in the world. With my guitar up on my hip, that's the story unfurled. I found myself with a pocket full of money and a whole lot of respect. While the record business loved me, I was head of rhythm and blues. The women that fell to their feet, so many to choose. But I manipulated power as I lied to the masses. Died with my money, gluttony was too attractive. Reincarnated. Another life, it placed me as a black woman in the chitlin circuit. Seductive vocalist as the promoter hit the curtains. My voice was angelic, straight from heaven, the crowd sobbed. A musical genius, what the articles emphasized. Had everything I wanted, but I couldn't escape. Had me in fetal position, restricted. Turned on my family, I went wherever cameras be. No private planes for my insanity. Self-indulged, discipline never been my sentiments I needed. To me, it was like penicillin, love. My happiness was in it. The melodies gave me hope when nobody's looking. My first assistant was a small town scholar, never did a till I got myself around her. My daddy looked at her the way, he saw sin in me. Pinched in me, reincarnated. My present life is Kendrick Lamar, a rapper looking at the lyrics to keep you in awe. The only factor I respected was raising the bar. My instincts sent material straight to the charts. My father father kicked me out the house, I finally forgive him. I'm old enough to understand the way I was living. Ego and pride had me looking at him with resentment. I close my eyes, hoping that I don't come off contentious. I'm yelling, Father, did I finally get it right? Everything I did was selfless. I spoke freely when the people needed me, I helped them. I didn't gloat, even told them no when the vultures came. Took control of my fleshly body when the money changed.
Son, you do well, but your heart is closed. I can tell residue that linger from your past creates itself.
Father, I'm not perfect, I got urges, but I hold them down.
But your pride has to die.
Okay, Father, show me how.
Tell me every deed that you done and what you do it for.
I kept 100 institutions paid.
Okay, tell me more.
I put 100 hoods on one stage.
Okay, tell me more.
I'm trying to push peace in LA.
But you love war.
No, I don't.
Oh, yes, you do.
Okay, then tell me the truth.
Every individual is only a version of you. How can they forgive when there's no forgiveness in your heart?
I can tell you where I'm going.
I can tell you who you are. You fell out of heaven cause you was anxious. Didn't like authority, only searched to be heinous. Isaiah 14 was the only thing that was prevalent. My greatest music director was you. It was colors, it was pinks, it was reds, it was blues, it was harmony and motion. I sent you down to earth cause you was broken. Rehabilitation, not psychosis. But now we here now. Centuries you manipulated man with music. Embodied you as superstars to see how you moving. You came a long way from garnishing evilish views.
And all I ever wanted from you was love and approval. I learned a lot, no more putting these people in fear. The more that word is diminished, the more it's not real. The more light that I can capture, the more I can feel. I'm using words for inspiration as an ideal.
So can you promise that you won't take your gifts for granted?
I promise that I use my gifts to bring understanding.
For heavy man, woman, and child, how much can you vow?
I found my life just to live one in harmony now.
You crushed a lot of people keeping their thoughts in captivity.
And I'm ashamed that I ever created that enemy.
Then let's rejoice where we at.
I rewrote the devil's story just to take our power back. Carnated.
I slip, I slide, I don't trip, I glide when I dip, I dive when I dive deep in the middle of her ocean. You know where to find me. When it's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me. If I slip, I slide, I don't trip, I glide when I dip, I dive when I dive deep in the middle of her ocean. You know where to find me. When it's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me. I'm a Mac, little baby, know it's a fact. Los Angeles in my lap, got belly still in the trap. I really be spitting bars, got thinking I rap. I'm hanging out with the stars, still can't relax, even in these foreign cars. I'm rolling around with the, when I hit hard. Permission to make, I need a round of applause, but I might settle for that. Had to break a couple laws, put my city on the map. You think you'd be the yuck, but you didn't make a. Even if you made it, she ain't never coming back. Play it like you couldn't call it, it's just something that you lack. Michael Jack, got Billie Jean talking bad behind your back. She can roll with me, it's a lucky day. Got a and the gang. We had stacks, blending in and spinning racks. Representing is a trend, I don't see no end to that. Where you at? If I slip, I slide, I don't trip, I glide when I dip, I dive when I dive deep in the middle of her ocean. You know where to find me. When it's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me. If I slip, I slide, I don't trip, I glide when I dip, I dive when I dive deep in the middle of her ocean. You know where to find me. When it's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me.
They told me slowly is the fastest way to get where you wanna be. So I ease to a steady speed. Let that breathe, no push stop. Give me keys to that blue Impala, this the good part. When you're living everything you thought about. No single mothers who had to teach their sons how to squabble. No killers who became good fathers who raised their daughters. Look now, AP, I'm 50 for my keys. Las Vegas residency, I brought the two of to me. The good part is father and father. I know it might look hard, but baby, nothing is out of your reach. Grabbed it and I be if they gon' take it from me. Passion is what I had before any grand.
She can roll with me, it's a lucky day. Got up and the gang.
We have sacks and some dirty vans blowing bands out, but I'm still. That's the price of gas.
If I slip, I slide, I don't trip, I glide when I dip, I dive when I dive deep in the middle of her ocean. You know where to find me. When it's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me. If I slip, I slide, I don't trip, I glide when I dip, I dive when I dive deep in the middle of her ocean. You know where to find me. When it's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me.